You're now witnessing the Quintessence Coalition, presented by Afternoon Tea in part with Todd Donald and the Listeners Group. The Quintessence Coalition is immersive experiences and conscious collaborations. Sights, sounds, and spirits. Quintessence Coalition. It's the reimagining of next-level art and music presentation with a twist through inspired expression across several mediums. It combines music and art, designed, produced, and curated by several artisans and talents to provide an interactive experience for a diverse audience, generating space for innovative curiosity. Sights, sounds, and spirits. Sights, live art, performance art, and dance. Sounds, music, spoken word, slam poetry, and DJ producer sets. Spirits, energy work, divination, and food and beverage. Check this out. Hold those thoughts while we take a quick break. Welcome back for more Quintessence Coalition. Check this out.
Well, and it's all over Ontario too, to be honest. Like I everywhere I go outside of Toronto, all of the cities that I go to and find these amazing new music venues and people who are doing things like this and trying to capture art and artists in their, in their creative space. Uh, it's amazing what people are doing to try and like to try and like combat whatever else is happening in the world, right? Like we all survived a pandemic and we're surviving everything that's going on right now, and art is very important, right? So I'm glad to go out and find it. Yeah. So like back burner wise, I mean, like I said, like I'm working on these two albums that seem like they're never going to get finished, but I will. I'll get the space and the time, physically and mentally, to be able to do it. I've worked on multiple projects before that have taken me one album, a double album of mine took me 8 years. And then, another record called Coast to Coast took me 5 years. And all of those processes in hindsight, um, even though maybe they were uncomfortable or kind of painful at certain times, and maybe I didn't know if I was ever going to finish them. In hindsight, everything happened the way that it should have, and like the pace and the speed at which those albums came along. I don't regret any of it, and so I try and apply the same, stay calm and just like do the work, like get the work done, and don't worry about how long it takes. Because the other album took me like 2 months to write and record it. So, like it just kind of let projects be what they have to be. So even like aside from those two albums on the back burner, like the band's working on a lot of new material that I'm really excited to record. That's a lot louder. It's very, very loud rock and roll. Like I said, like even a punk song called Garbage Man. Like I'm very excited for the next like phase of the band and the rock music and the rock side of things for me, which is where I started in punk bands when I was in high school. And the folk songwriter thing, came later in my life, but I've always been juggling the two, especially genre-wise, even on the same album, from a rock song to a folk song. Um, and yeah, like, I just keep trying to come up with new ideas, like trying to figure out what to do. If I have all of these songs, a lot of them aren't released, but that doesn't stop me from playing them live. So a lot of the time I see live performance as a creative project too. And I just finished a residency in Toronto where I recorded all the nights, 4 nights in a row, and played different material every single night to compile this absolutely massive retrospective look at all of these songs that I, either play live a lot, or I go 5 or 6 years without playing a song that I love. And then I come back around to, I'm going to learn how to play that song again. I'm going to relearn it, dust it off. And sometimes it's like riding a bike and I go, there it is. And then I'm able to bring them back out. And so that, like, the stage really is, it's kind of like an album to me. It's like it's a project. It's not just playing a gig to me anymore. It's like every show is its own little art piece. So that to me is always very important. And a lot of songs that are on the back burner are born again when I'm able to bring them to life on stage, even if they're not on a record yet. I love being able to play something for people live in a room, whether or not it's on Spotify. That never stops me from sharing it. I just want to say how much I love doing this. It really makes me happy, and I hope that it makes other people happy too. Really, like, my perspective has changed a lot on what I'm doing as a songwriter, and I'm a healthcare worker as well. So music is medicine. It truly is. I take patients into music therapy Monday to Friday, and I see what it does for people and people's well-being. So when I go out now and play shows, I see it as a dose of music therapy for anyone who's at the venue, right? And it's why I go to shows, and why I dance and I cry and I sing at concerts. And it's my happiest place to be is in the audience or on the stage. A lot of the time I'd rather be on the stage. And it's it's just something that is that's very important to me. So that's all. My motivations as a songwriter, love and life. I mean, as far as inspiration, I always try and think of like 3 different, completely different, if you go from Beethoven in the 1800s to Billie Holiday in the early 1900s to the Beatles and the Beach Boys in the mid 1900s, all the way up to everything that is happening in the last 10 to 20 years that I've been doing my thing, like all of it's inspiring to me, all of it, especially classical music. I have a Beethoven T-shirt. Like I don't hide any of that. That I'm just inspired by art in general. I'm not too loyal to one specific moment in time of music history. I'm just grateful for all of it, and I'm just trying to give back to it myself.
Awesome.
That's all.
Every day I see your face running around my house. It takes me time to find peace of mind. I guess I'll try. When the day is done, I never know when I will go in love. Give me one more chance. Don't let me down. I will learn on my own. Give me one more chance to return.
Thanks for tuning in, dear viewer.
Hello, Mr. Hyde. Hello, Mr. Hyde. Hello, Mr. Hyde. Hello, Mr. Hyde. Hello, hello. Out of my head so I can find you here. I know that I've been living in a fantasy and can't get clear. Come home, is what a little voice inside me is making clear. You know that I'm getting really tired of living in here. Hello, Mr. Hyde. Always happened, never really did. Alone, in my perfect little self wrapped up in fantasy. Come home, to where there's people waiting up who wanna talk to me. Hello, you don't wanna know me and what's in my dreams. Hello, Mr. Hyde. Playing perfect little games in my dreams, learning how to walk in this world I made. Master of my domain and the God in here. Hello, Mr. Hyde. 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 And I'm alone. I've been alone in here so long, so long. Hello, Mr. Hyde. Hello, Mr. Hyde.
Hold those thoughts while we take a quick break. Thanks for tuning in, dear viewer. Any artist and or appreciator should never feel alone and never is alone. Thank you for appreciating the Quintessence Coalition.
Nothing's been the same since we were divided up in shame. Now I watch you in pain. The stake is set, and you are their claim. I don't know your life. I know they push you and pull you and use you. It's a pain.